Today we're going to take a look at a Physgun that abides by Newton's laws of physics. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Garry's Mod. We are on a skate map. Absolutely loved this game, and this is specifically made for Trouble in Terrorist Town, but today we're going to use it as a playground to demonstrate the physics of this new Physgun. So first, let's talk about what the Physgun is. You guys probably know what it is. If you haven't played Garry's Mod, let me give you a quick rundown. The Physgun is a device that you can use to pick up and manipulate props. You can snap things into place, move it around, use it as a weapon, or even freeze things in place to, well, keep it for later. Now, there are a few rules about the Physgun. One is that you cannot interact with the base world unless there is a manipulatable prop or some other aspect that you can use to move around, like this trash can, for instance. Now, there probably is a maximum range of the Physgun by default, but as you can probably tell, it goes pretty damn far. This, on the other hand, although it does look quite identical to the one we get in the base game, is the Newtonian Physgun. And how it works is, well, the force acting on an object is equal to its mass times its acceleration. That's pretty basic. Second law of Newtonian physics. Of course, we've all learned this shit in school. For instance, this big washer is going to be quite a bit lighter than Odessa, who weighs, I assume, 1,000 pounds. Which means it's going to take a lot more force to move big Odessa than it is to move this washing machine. However, what if we were to use this in Source Engine? I told you he weighed 1,000 pounds. We also get an equal and opposite reaction to any kind of physics-based thing we interact with, because normally in Garry's Mod, you're very grounded. If you were to move something, your feet are going to stay pretty far planted in the ground, but with this new Physgun, not only are you going to move it, but it is going to move you. So as we can see, we are kind of being pushed around a bit, and the more force we apply, the more force we feel back. So you have to be very careful with the way that you move, and it's interesting to think that you can even see the beam coming back to us, which I guess is a good representation of what's going on here. For instance, if I were to throw this pretty heavy, vending machine, you can see that as I move it, it is moving me quite a bit more than that last item is. And if I were to throw it, well, I think actually it hit me that time. All right, let's start small. Here we have a barrel, pretty light, pretty simple to move around. You can see inertia is working in our favor here as we move it, but also working against us when we want to stop it. So a lot is going on here, and I'm not here to give you a basic physics demonstration because this is like elementary school level. No, we want to have fun, right? Well, let's go ahead and have some fun. So as you can see, barely moved us at all. We're just fine. This, however, is not going to be fine because yeah, about us moving this dumpster. No, the dumpster is going to be moving us. The problem is that this thing has quite a bit more mass than me. Now, if you were to no clip, you'll notice that it kind of acts just like normal, and that's because in no clip, you are impervious to any outside force. But of course, if we were to go back down, you know, we can move it if we give it enough of whatever the hell that was. Now, something else that's pretty cool between this Physgun and the base one is you can use it on the world. Now, of course, the world is pretty much infinitely more massive than I am, so there's no hope in us ever. What the? Okay, I apparently have not tested on this map all that much. You can skate. That's actually pretty sick. I might have to do a more in-depth showcase of this. So what are the benefits of this Physgun? Well, you saw it right there. You can use it to manipulate yourself around the world. A very interesting and different way to break the game. Something else that you can do is, well, if there's an obstacle in your way, just fling yourself. Overall, this definitely does open up a lot of new crazy possibilities to use the Physgun in many ways you wouldn't really expect. In fact, I could imagine some kind of map could be created specifically to I guess, utilize this in some sort of puzzle-related way. For instance, if you want to get up there, you could just no-clip like a lame-o, or you could walk up, or you could straight launch yourself to the sky. Now, it is important to note that this mod will also let you not only use the Physgun on the world, but even on other players. Now, I can't demonstrate that now, but just take my word for it. Just, again, be very careful with lifting and throwing heavy objects. It's still possible. Just be ready for the aftermath of that force coming back into your body. So what do you guys think down below? Do you think this is a very interesting way to use the Physgun? I think it's pretty cool. Definitely, a way to play the game. I just think it's so fascinating. I love any type of physics-based things or anything that could in some way be related to the real world. I'm pretty sure I just glitched myself past the barrier of the map, so I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like, subscribe if you want. Links will be in the description. Use code NecrosVideos to save 20% off your next G Fuel order. I want to thank y'all so much for watching this until the end, and until next time, farewell.